Hello, my name is Tosh and today I am going to show you bar chords. If you know how to play power chords, you have an advantage when it comes to bar chords. If not, go and watch the power chord thing and stick with that before you get onto this. You will thank me later. So basically what a bar chord is you're using your index finger to bar the fret. You're essentially making the guitar shorter, like that, right? One of the things I say to people is when you learn how to play bar chords, start by doing this, right? Put your finger on the first fret and play it. So you can hear every note, then move up a fret. And it will get easier as you move up the fretboard. Now, one thing to bear in mind is this: don't use your other fingers to push that down, right? Because you're not going to have your other fingers. The other fingers are going to be doing the rest of the chord shape. So you won't have that tension. Essentially, you want to build up. You don't want to break your microphone. What you want to do is build up this part of your hand so that you can do that quite easily. And I used to, when I was learning, it's all the way up to the 12th, then back down the way, so you can hear every note. When you start, you probably start hearing things like this and not hearing as much. Just jiggle your hand, even your thumb. The position where your thumb is will make a big difference to how much you can press down on that fretboard, like that. Practice that. See, before you even look at the rest of it. Every time you pick up a guitar, if you go all the way up to the 12th and all the way back, I guarantee it, by the end of the week you'll have what you need to start making bar chords. Like, it's not like you need to dedicate your entire life to this. You will get it. You just need to be consistently trying it, and not give up because it doesn't sound right. Like, keep trying it, and it will happen. Like, it was a long time for me because I kept giving up. And I was like, no, can't do it. And then, especially with bar chords, power chords, when I started playing power chords and didn't use this finger, I would do this. So, say, Polly by Nirvana was, and I played it like this. Because I didn't want to use that finger, which was silly. So then I had to go back and relearn. Oh, don't do that. Just stick with it and you'll be fine. So after you've practiced that for a while, you want to create the shape of the bar chord. Now you're going to learn two bar chords. You're going to learn a major bar chord and a minor bar chord. And it's the same sort of thing with the power chord, except there's a couple of wee changes where it's a shape and the shape will move around the guitar. So we'll start in the 5th fret again. You've got your bar set up here so you can hear every note. You're going to put your ring finger and your pinky finger in the same position you would for a power chord, which would be in the 7th fret on the 2nd string down and on the 7th fret on the 3rd string down, just underneath that ring finger, right? But to make the major bar chord, you're going to take your middle finger now and you're going to put that on the G string, in the fret that you've always ignored when you're playing the power chord. And it's going to sound like this, which is an A. There's the A open chord. I can move that about, down to my G, up to my C position, anywhere on the fretboard. Now, to make it minor, all we need to do is take that middle finger off and it makes it minor. You're just flattening this note here, and again you can move it around like that. So the major's with your middle finger on the G string and your minor is with it off. Okay, now if you want to use that position on the other set of strings, So for example, if you take that whole shape for the major that you've got on the top 3 strings and move the whole thing down a string each, so it's now, it now becomes a minor bar chord in that position. Now, there's 2 ways to do the major bar chord in that position. There's the hard way, and then there's the other way, which I suppose it's the lazy way. It's the way I learned, to be fair, where we now need to sharpen this note. So you can change the position of these fingers completely, where it is no longer this finger that goes on the 5th fret, on the 7th fret, sorry, it's this finger. This finger goes underneath in the 5th fret, 7th fret, sorry, and then the pinky goes in the 7th fret again to make this shape, which is horrible. I hate playing them like that. The way I learned to do it was I just barred this finger over the 3, but it does sacrifice this bottom note sometimes, where you don't hear it as much. But that's the way I learned, because I've seen Kurt Cobain playing them like that on the Unplugged, the live in MTV Live in New York Unplugged. He plays them like that. Easy when you set up down there. Major's a wee bit different, or like that. Whatever you find the most comfortable, I suppose, for that kind of thing. Because although that's a D there, because it's in the 5th fret on the A string, I can play my D here, or I can play my D there. So it just depends on what it is you're trying to achieve. But that's it. That's how you play bar chords. That's the amount of work that you're going to need to put into play bar chords. You're not going to get them straight away. Realistically, it's not going to happen. What you need to do is just work at it until you get it right. And it will be sore at certain points, but it's not going to be forever. It's a temporary thing. And the more you practice them, the better you'll get. So just to reiterate, when you first start playing bar chords, start doing this. Barring the fret and trying to hear every note. Don't let any of these fingers touch this to help give that any support, because it's not going to help you in the long run, because these fingers are going to have their own jobs to do. To make the bar chord, pick your fret. In this case we're going in the 5th. Bar that fret. On the 2nd string down, put your ring finger. And the string below that, your pinky. And then in the string that you've always been told to ignore when you're playing power chords, put that middle finger on the G string to make the major. To make the minor, just take that finger off. Right? To make a minor bar chord in the position down, you would bar the fret. Instead of your putting your ring finger on the 2nd string down, which is the A, you would put your ring finger on the 3rd string down, which is the D. Put your pinky on the G string and the 7th fret, and then bring this middle finger on so it's on the B string to make the minor position. To make it major, you need to change the whole position that you've learned and put your ring finger on the 7th fret on the 3rd string down, ring finger on the 7th fret underneath that, and pinky on the B string. Or bar it. And there you go. That's bar chords. I keep saying it, but the more you put into this, the more you'll get out, essentially. But bar chords are in, if you want to learn, they're in lots of different stuff. Pixies is a lot of bar chord sort of things. Oasis, a lot of kind of indie music. Blur, Pulp. Again, it's popular music. The Beatles. You'll find if you're a rhythm player, you're playing more kind of bar chords. And stuff like that. When you look at maybe some of the early kind of Beatles stuff, for example, someone will be playing the acoustic, someone will be playing the acoustic, or John Lennon will be playing the acoustic, and George Harrison will be playing the bar chord, sort of thing. And that's it. So go and give them a go. Go and have a practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't get it straight away. I don't know anyone that's ever got it first time. So you're not alone, and just keep playing. Use these bar chords to find music that you like, to then keep playing that. That's what's going to make this the most interesting, and that's what means you're going to get the most out of playing music, is by playing stuff that you like. And go look for it. Use these tools, go find something you like and learn it. And that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.